right, so we're live. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here for our next town hall. And today, I would like to introduce our newest member in the team of the European Cardano community, Isat Begum. Welcome on board. Great to have you here. Yay! Isat is the founder of Imani Partners. She's a lawyer and she's preparing her PhD regarding the taxation of crypto assets. I also understand that she will be doing a talk at Oxford University about the subject. We're very, very excited to have her on board. And yeah, without further ado, I would hand over to you for being our host tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ricardo. Thank you, everybody, and welcome this evening. It's my first time as being a host, so bear with me. Things will break, as you know. This is an experiment. But without further ado, let's kick off. Tonight, I have the immense honor to welcome 3 guests with us, starting with Alison From on the left center of your screen. Then Mia Tran and Carolina La Petite Ada. Our 3 guests, are gonna tell us more about what they do and how they came to blockchain and the topic that is close to their heart and where they want to contribute in this community. Before we get on with that, I would like to welcome everybody. So if there's any Italian speakers, and probably German, and it looks like a little bit of Danish as well that I can cover. Please carry on. So, bienvenue, bienvenuti. Les choses peuvent quebrar, I guess, förlända dokumentation. Skilja sig mycket att mellanolika iterationer och disorient, overload, and inspire. Thank you very much for being here today. This is just a reminder that we have the Vasil Portugal party at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. I don't know which time zone. Maybe Ricardo, you know?
Oh, I think it's Central European time, if I'm not mistaken. That would be a bit early. I guess it will be combined with sort of a meal. But I don't know, Mao, if you're in the line and you know, you could tell us about the time zone, or maybe we can capture that in the chat as we go along. Yeah.
Sounds good. Congratulations, Davide. You are getting married on Saturday. We thought we would acknowledge that as your team member. We wish you all the best, a happy, long life, and many, many, many children to come if you want some.
Thank you.
Mauro, well done for representing the European Cardano community at the Rare Bloom event. And we would like to welcome all our sponsors who made that happen. So thank you all for helping us be present there. Mauro, if you're on the line and you're able to speak, maybe you can say a word.
I think he's at university, but yeah.
Okay. Well, then we take that as a warm welcome and thank you from the bottom of your heart. As you know, the Catalyst voting round is already finished. It closed on the 19th of September. We have been informed, as you all have been through the different channels on Discord, that the results will come out on or around the 27th of September. So only a few days to hang in there and being anxious about the tallying and the results. We'll keep you posted. This is a reminder of our different channels. You can follow us on Discord, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and there's something new. We have a shop. So as Ricardo posts the link in the chat for everybody to click, I would like to tell you more about those t-shirts, or maybe Ricardo, you can.
Yes, I can do that. So yeah, together with a friend of ours, he's also a member in our nonprofit organization called Web3 User Group. We prepared a shop with designs inspired by the European Cardano community. So the goal is also to support the community. So we have an agreement with Michael the owner of the shop, that for every sold piece of apparel, for example, a T-shirt, there will be €3 being donated to the European Cardano community. And also there is an amount of €3 that is going to go to the nonprofit organization. The nonprofit focuses on education in Kenya, in the Masai Mara, at first, in a partnership with an established nonprofit here in Germany. And going forward, we want to extend those to other organizations, all of them focusing on IT education in regions where basically there is not a lot of wealth. So for example, in Latin America, I am from El Salvador. We also have some conflicts ongoing here in Europe, as you know. So we haven't defined exactly the organizations going forward, but we want to make sure that we contribute. The price point at the moment for the T-shirts is quite high. Yeah, so we have a €31 value, but the reason for that high value is this contribution of 3 plus 3 for the nonprofit plus for the European Cardano community. The quality of the T-shirts is very good. So it's Egyptian cotton, which was the highest available quality possible. Manufacturing takes place in Poland, yeah, maybe at one of the next town halls, we can go in depth regarding the topic, maybe show the purchasing process we now have enabled, buying the pieces with ADA recently. And yeah, there will be also some ideas that will be presented soon, because we want to reward our early adopters in the community with an option to get discounts, significant discounts for the designer pieces. And yeah, more information to come in the next town halls.
Thank you very much, Ricardo. And now the member satisfactory survey. Again, Ricardo will post the link in the chat. It is for us as a team to basically improve how we handle the European community. With your suggestions, I think they're very valuable. One in particular that we have already implemented is the fact that we have organized now spaces in specific languages. We have done one in Portuguese. There will be more in Greek, Italian. And if you want to organize a space in your own language inside the European Cardano community, please feel free to reach out to the team, anybody you know. And we'll try to help you make that happen. You have always our support because we're here for you. And now, without further ado, I would like to welcome Alison and Mia and Carolina to tell us about first their journey, how they came to blockchain, and why they like Cardano, maybe. And talk to us about their current projects. Alison is a recovering banker and focusing on decentralized identity. And she's going to tell us more about that a bit later. Carolina is a long-term crypto investor and SPO of Grand Ada Swiss. Mia is the Cardano Eastern Town Hall moderator, and it's the middle of the night for her. So thank you so much for joining us today. Maybe we can highlight the four of us. Ricardo, please.
Yep.
And who would like to go first? Okay, Alison, you raise your hand. Go for it.
Well, thank you very much, Izzat Begum, and thanks to the European Town Hall team for hosting us tonight. I'm really happy to be here. It's a lot of fun to get to join this community. Thank you.
Thank you.
So start with a brief introduction, and then I can talk about my particular project. I came to blockchain a long time ago. I love to tell this story as an explanation of why I never give anybody investment advice. So my husband came to me in 2013 to talk about Bitcoin and suggest we buy some. And I said, oh my gosh, no, please don't put our money into that internet scam. We're going to lose everything. So we didn't buy a lot, not a life-changing amount, sadly. This was back in 2013. Amazingly, my marriage survived. And over the years, I became more and more convinced of the power of not only Bitcoin, but of blockchain technology. And then had the amazing good fortune to move to Switzerland in 2020. I'm American originally, but very, very happy transplant to Europe and to Switzerland. And shortly after I got here, I got introduced to Cardano. And for the first time, I really understood the global world-changing revolutionary power of blockchain. And through hearing Charles talk about Cardano and what it could do for the unbanked of the world, for identity, for revolutionizing our world's financial operating system, I really got it and dove into the Cardano community, where I was received with open arms. And I came for the academic rigor and the revolutionary potential and stayed for the community, as so many people do. And really, just every time I had a question, there was some stranger who was there to answer it, who then became a friend. And so I really learned such a lot about blockchain, about staking, about Cardano, about DeFi, and then really had a very life-changing moment when I was encouraged to attend the Atala Prism Pioneers program in spite of my absolute lack of any coding ability. It was kind of funny when I filled out the form, I had to talk about my prior coding experience. And I said, well, I've done some Excel spreadsheets. Does that count? But I got accepted to the course, and learning about Prism, which is Cardano's implementation of self-sovereign identity, and the whole self-sovereign identity industry was another, just paradigm shift for me. And I understood, or I learned about what a problem digital identity is today, and all of the ways that self-sovereign identity can help to solve that. And so I'm really excited to talk for just a few minutes about a project that I'm working on to bring self-sovereign identity to us, the Cardano community, the Catalyst community, to get the technology into our hands and at the same time improve the proposal assessor experience. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'll dive into my project. I hope that this will work. Let me know when you can see my screen.
It's showing, yeah.
Yeah.
Now the next trick is, you can see it in presentation mode? Great.
Yes.
Now hopefully it will also advance. The last time I tried that, it didn't advance. Are you now seeing my project objectives and history?
We do.
Amazing. So I'm just going to give a brief background. I said this in a different way a minute ago, but I'm convinced, and I think many people in the Cardano community are convinced, that self-sovereign identity provides just a fundamentally better way to navigate our online digital world. And so the point of this project that I'm going to introduce, that I've been working on, is that it allows the Catalyst community to begin to utilize and benefit from self-sovereign identity in its Cardano implementation, which is called Prism. So I'm really thankful to the community for funding this project. It was submitted in Fund 8 and successfully voted. I've put the link to the proposal there in the presentation, and I can drop it in the chat later if that's helpful. I'm not going to do a deep dive into what self-sovereign identity is, because that would probably take longer than we have, but I have a link there to a video where I really talked about the fundamentals of how the technology works. And then the last link, I'm really happy to be partnering with a company called Proofspace, who is providing all of the technology that's powering this project. So they've taken the Prism code and brought it to life in a way that's user-friendly and accessible to the average user who can interact with this, as well as the average non-technical implementer, which is me. It's a beautiful no-code tooling solution. So the project starting point begins with a lot of known issues with the proposal assessor process. And if you've participated in Catalyst, you're probably familiar with these areas. So the beautiful thing about the proposal assessor system is that anybody can join. What that means in practice sometimes is that new proposal assessors lack knowledge around how the process works or the subject areas that they're writing reviews about. And so that can lead to low quality reviews. The very low barriers to entry mean that it's very easy for friends of proposers to just go onto the system and write friendly, biased reviews. Nothing in the system requires a proof of life. And so the system's been vulnerable and subjected to bot attacks. And I think it's a really important aspect of review writing that the proposal assessors are anonymous, but that anonymity means that there's no reputation system. We don't know who the proposal assessors are and what background they have and what skills and credentials they have to be able to write the reviews that they're writing. So the project seeks to address this and using self-sovereign identity to tackle some of these problems. And the very simple proof of concept that we plan to run in Fund 10 is that proposal assessors could attend a free online optional onboarding course. So there's a group of volunteers that are called Catalyst School. They have been offering these onboarding courses for proposal assessors. We're partnering with them so that any proposal assessor who chooses to attend the course and wants the credential can have a Tala Prism, this is Cardano's version of a verifiable credential, issued by the Catalyst School to the proposer's identity wallet, which is created by Proofspace, once they complete that course. Then when the proposal assessor goes to register an idea scale to start writing reviews in Fund 10, they would present their verifiable credential to IOG. So then using the Cardano blockchain, IOG would verify the credential and they'll link it to the proposal assessor's assessor ID. So if anybody's not that familiar with the proposal assessor process, IOG assigns an assessor ID to every proposal assessor to ensure their anonymity. So we would link the existence of the credential to the assessor ID. And because this is a proof of concept, that data would not be publicly visible during Fund 10. But once Fund 10 is completely concluded, we, the proposal team, will perform data analysis on the complete data set of reviews and proposal assessors. And what we're hoping is that the data will show the impact of the onboarding course. So the idea is that instead of low quality reviews, proposal assessors who have attended an onboarding course should show improved quality of reviews. And while, of course, proposal assessors could still write friendly reviews, attending an onboarding course requires a bit of investment of time and some training around how the process is supposed to work. And so we hope that that will show a reduction in purely friendly, just logging in and giving somebody 5 stars. The course will also serve as a form of proof of life because the course happens not live, but over Zoom. So a real person would have to go and scan the QR code in order to receive their credential. So this should reduce the bot attacks. And the aspect I'm the most excited about is that the use of self-sovereign identity can help to build up a proposal assessor's reputation while still preserving their anonymity. So for the proof of concept, the VPAs and the voters won't see any credentials. But if we can show that the system works, in the future, proposal assessors could demonstrate in the data file that they've taken the onboarding course. They could demonstrate that they've taken a Plutus Pioneers course, that they've taken a Prism course, or that they, have a university degree in software engineering. And because of the power of SSI, these credentials could be anonymously attached but verified to give the Catalyst and the voting community information about the proposal assessor without compromising their anonymity. So in Fund 10, the idea is to start very small with a small proof of concept focused on an onboarding course, then look at the data to see what it shows. And my hypothesis is that it'll show an improvement. So it'd be great if we could say that no proposal assessor who took the onboarding course had any reviews that were filtered out. There was no suspicion that any proposal assessor who took the onboarding course was a bot. There were no proposal assessors who took the onboarding course who gave pure 5-star reviews with 1-word answers to any proposals. But we'll have to wait and see what the data shows, and then we'll do analysis around the results and plan the next steps. So I'm in the process of talking to as many people in the community as I can about the proof of concept for Fund 10. I welcome feedback. Please contact me in any of the ways that are listed there. And most importantly of all, please watch for the Catalyst School onboarding courses for proposal assessors in Fund 10. Take the course and get your own Prism verifiable credential. So that is it from me. I will stop sharing the screen and turn it back to you, Izzat Begum. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alison. I think it was a great presentation. Good luck with the project. Good luck with verifying your hypothesis through the data analysis.
Thank you.
We all wish you the best. And of course, it's a massive improvement to the way our proposals are assessed and then funded with robustness and with, certainty that it wasn't just through friends and networks and, small clans. And great work. Thank you so much. Does anybody have a question in the room or from the other guests? I'm gonna have a look at the chat because, okay, they were amazing, Edison, and yay, well done. Well then, Mia, maybe you can take the floor so that you don't fall asleep.
Yes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, and very nice to meet you all here today. So thank you for having me. And so I will introduce myself again. My name is Nee, and I'm from Vietnam. And it's currently midnight for me, but I'm very excited because of our atmosphere here. I'm very excited to share with everyone my journey to Cardano. So talking back, from years ago, I didn't know anything about blockchain at all. So I first joined Eastern Town Hall because one of my friends who was a developer, he introduced me to Eastern Town Hall to be a translator, to be the interpreter for because some member from the Cardano community want to enter the Vietnamese community, and they just like, hey, we don't speak Vietnamese, so we need somebody to approach the community, and they hire me as the translator at first. And I did a lot of things to support them with the document translation, interpreters, and also inviting guests to our Vietnamese town hall. It was not many people joined at the very beginning, but there's now many more to come. And I'm very happy that from around 18 proposal in Fund 6. Now we have more than 80 proposal in Fund 9. And that was a very wonderful years that we have been through. So our community group has grown a lot, and there's a many proposal from Vietnam that got funded. And and also I was very happy that people come to support each other as they have their own proposal, and they become like part of the community, and they just come support each other, and they don't need me anymore actually. So I was very I had to do a lot at first, like they come with a lot of questions, I have to be there all the time, but now I do not have to be there anymore, because whenever there's a question pop up, other people come to support other people. Yeah, so that's what I was very, very blessed and appreciates about our community growth. And so talking about my project that I've been doing so far, so I've joined the Eastern for more than a years, and we have done a lot of things together, together with the Japanese community, Indonesian community, and New Zealand community, Australian community. We are now, it's a bit difficult because it's very hard. We have Korean before and we have Philippine before, but it's very hard to keep making everybody engage and making everybody feel like being involved. And because there are going to be a lot of stuff to do, they need to build a group so that people will not be left behind, because sometimes it's very, if you do not have a group of team to do things together, you feel like leaving behind, nobody support you. Maybe like you do a town hall, nobody join, and that's going to be a huge upset, and then people just leave. So we are doing a lot of things, and also to get more community involved, especially the Asian one. So they are out there, people are still there joining the community, but like we don't have a representative for now. So yes, that was one of the difficulties that we are having right now. And also, we have done like for like Allison for the Catholic school. That was a very wonderful things that you do. And we also had the Eastern Town Hall Catholic school, which we have run for the last fund. We had like we had a local Catholic school. So we also deliver Catholic school in Vietnamese and in Indonesian and also in Japanese. And we have on board like many people to come to the community, especially the PA role. And that was also one of our biggest achievements so far. And we also support the community, our non-native English speaking countries to translate document to their local languages and give them bonuses. So we had many activities like that. And also for my own proposal, so I'm having the Catalyst TV, if everyone have ever heard about that. So I come up with the idea from Fund 6 where I first joined the community. But then I submit one proposal. I didn't get funded from at first, and I didn't give up. I just resubmitted for Fund 7, and luckily I got funded. And I have just been doing a lot of videos so far. So the purpose of the Catalyst TV is to interview proposer and then to translate this into other languages, and also to support marketing for proposer, because I think that the proposal lack of a channel to marketing their proposal, and it's very hard for your proposal to reach to other communities, and they also need to, and also like the town hall, they have a lot of people coming, and when they come to we have the idea fest, and we have a very short time to talk about your proposal, and maybe people do not have time to watch all of the town hall videos. So I just made the Catalyst TV. So from my experience, from my perspective, it's not perfect for now, but we are building it. I'm building it, and so there's a lot of things to do, and I cannot handle them as one. So I'm asking for people help, but I think that will be great, better for in the next fund. So I'm also asking for fund in Fund 9, and also maybe in the following fund. So may I share the screen for sharing some of these things that I have done with, yes. So so hope you guys can see my screen sharing. Yes, okay, thank you. So here is the Twitter of the Catalyst TV. So I'm having, so this is how the Catalyst TV going to be. Like you will have the interview with me, and then and then like only 5 minutes, but normally people go over 5 minutes because, and I don't want to stop them. I know that they have a lot of things to share, so I never want to stop them. So the video always reach to 7, maybe 15 minutes sometime, but that's fine. I think that's totally fine. I think no problem with that. But I think that you have to from like the audience attention. Maybe they would like to have a briefer one. So I just want to remind them that they could prepare better in the future. So, and then we will have this is how the process is going on. Like I'm having a team to design and also to market for you. So it is a very newly established one. So there's a lot of things to do, and so you can use your video to add to the Catalyst tool for other people to see, and you can share the video with other members. So, and I hope that, so here is our tool. Sorry, here our Twitter. And so I will show you some videos. So this is the YouTube channel. I'm having like for fun 9. But now there are 75 people that got interviewed in the, so okay, so we have like 75 videos which mean but there are some videos that they have more one interview, like sorry, one proposal. So maybe one video we have like 2 to 3 to 4 sorry 2 to 3 to 4 proposal that's compiled in one videos also. So there are a lot of ways for people to share. I this is also the town hall where you can go with the Catalyst TV. We also post on the videos here with the description and how they can track the team. Yeah, so we are still building it on more channel, and also we are thinking of how to really giving the real impact of marketing the video to the so maybe the only way is that to make people know how this is possible, and then people will come to visit us and to visit other to see more of video, because they know, oh, there are videos available, and they will come to see, and they will know which proposal is good to go for. And so this is the proposal that I'm working on right now. So this is my weekend. I'm my proposal, which I will fit on 10, because when working for the community, especially the non-native speaker, like the PA, people need to be good at English. And sometimes my community, they you Google Translate to do the PA. So that's going to be a huge disadvantages for everyone, because sometimes the translation is not very correct. And so, like I will, and also there's a many thing that people want to join the community. They only speak with our community, like they only work in one Vietnamese community. They cannot join other communication conversation with other community as well. So because they don't have enough English, and they are afraid to share their idea, and that was one of the biggest barrier for them. So what I want to do is to create a program to speak English for Cardano Catalyst for is, so the project's gonna name like English for Catalyst, and it will be people only. So talking a little bit, so I've been teaching English for over 8 years, and so actually I'm not very confident about my English because it's not that really good. I can speak like basic things, but I've been teaching English, and also I am now teaching business English to business people too. So I think that I will try to create a program and also a syllabus to teach English to my community, to have them on board, to have on board more member, and also to onboard my student. They can go and do PA, so that how we can spread Cardano more and more to like non-techs and people that are really new, and like they people that have never heard about or have never had the chance to approach blockchain community. Maybe they will start off with that things. I think that's also a good idea to do. So I'm focusing on that also. So so that's where my journey, how I joined the community, and that's what like I just try my best to give the best. Like I start as a person that I do not know anything about blockchain, and now I'm starting to help other people. So I think that everybody can do that. Everybody can like if you have a chance to, just like if you know how to do it, you can do it. So I really need support from everyone, and also if anyone interested in collaboration, just contact me, okay? So I'm very open to collaboration. So thank you, everyone. That was my story. Okay.
Thank you. Well
you.
done. Thank you, Mi. I have a question before I take some questions from the floor. Catalyst TV, is it only geared towards the Eastern Town Hall, or is it global Catalyst TV? And can people from Africa or North America, LATAM for that matter, come and be interviewed by you within the 5 crucial minutes?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your
Yes.
question. So, just for your information, we have all you people from Latin community, European community, American community, and also African community. So I have been interviewing everyone all over the world, and I think that's was the best job ever, you know, because I have a chance to speak with proposer where they have a lot of a great idea. Like I was given like lesson every 5 minutes lesson, 15-minute lesson every time I do an interview, and that's open to everyone all over the world. So please, you guys, if you have a proposal, yes, I will support you with that one. Okay, with
You.
okay.
And Davide has a very burning question. Once he's back from his wedding, he wants to know how to apply for an interview.
Yes, so thank you for your questions. This was a very interesting one. So how do we, so at the beginning of each fund, I will have the link to book a slot with me. Like I will have a Calendly like a register link and book for available slot. And you just, I will post that on many channels. And also, so it will be after we have the final, just right before the final round. So I will post the link for everyone to, if you want to have the Catalyst TV interview, like just book a slot with me. So I had a lot, yeah, for last one. So there was more, but there was some canceled because of many reasons. But okay, everything is still, you know, last thing may break, and yeah. So that's how you will can apply for an interview, or you can just contact directly with me when your proposal is ready before the voting round. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And so do you take news in between voting, or is that a time when you also take a break?
Yeah, so yeah, that's yeah, so I would do only before the voting round, because we have like to do video editing, and so the voting round is only for marketing. So I will only and then for the voting round I only do marketing on the video, so I do not have more interview in the voting round.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Maybe you can post the link to Catalyst TV in the chat and also the Twitter
yes.
handle, so we can all go and follow you and spread the good word. Thank you so much, and well done, me. Caroline,
Thank you. So
you're up.
Hi everybody, thank you for inviting me today. Actually, it's my first time doing this, so I'm very nervous, but I'm gonna try my best. I first wanted to.
First time too. Super
Yes,
nervous.
good.
Go for it.
So, well, first I wanna talk how I start getting involved. After I want to talk to you about my how it's my, like I just started this year, so I wanted to tell how it is, and also the Grenada, the pool that I'm working with my co-SPO, and the project we're in. So first of all, I'm Carolina. I'm from Switzerland, and back in 2000, so I had two friends that were into blockchain. So they were explaining me how it works and how is what is the potential of this technology. So at first I didn't understood anything at all. But I started doing some research and watching some videos online. And also I did a lot of questions. I was asking all my friends again. So I first started Bitcoin and Ethereum because they were the most powerful, popular cryptocurrency at that moment. But after a few weeks, I saw the whiteboard video of Charles Hoskinson, so I I fell in love with the consensus, the post consensus, and I was I couldn't believe it. So I sold all my Bitcoins and Ethereums, and I bought coins that are actually in proof of stake consensus, like Cardano, of course, is one of my favorites. And in 2021, last year, yes, I met a friend in the Cardano Summit back in 2021. And he was actually asking me or telling me that I should open a Twitter account to talk about my journey and how did I got involved with Cardano and cryptocurrencies, because I'm a woman, and he was like, yeah, in Twitter you can read a lot about cryptocurrencies, and I wasn't on Twitter actually, so it was also weird for me to just start a crypto account in Twitter. And well, but after a few conversations, he convinced me, and I did it this year in August, something like late August, and it's been amazing. I'm having a lot of support and love. Sometimes it could be a lot of work, because I receive a lot of messages, and I really want to share all these beautiful projects that Cardano has. I really try my best. I also try to answer as soon as possible. And one day, I think that's why I got kind of popular in the community. I wanted to do a poll about Charles Factis, because I was seeing or reading a lot of opinions, different. So I did a poll about and like nobody, well, not nobody, but a few people didn't like the poll, and actually Charles itself retweeted. So that's why I think I got a bit of action going on there in my Twitter. And but I just really wanted to know about what the community was thinking about him. And well, yeah, with the time, my friend who told me to open a Twitter account asked me if I wanted to be part of his staking pool, who's called Granita. And I felt really excited, because I really like the way how the pools can be mission driven. So this is one mission driven pool, and it supports sustainability. And I'm really into sustainability right now, because well, I'm vegan since already 5 years, and I really love that this pool is running in green energy and wants to make Cardano carbon neutral. So I fell in love with this, so of course I said yes. So now I'm running a staking pool in Cardano as a woman, and I'm very happy to and honored to represent this little community of women in Cardano. And well, I wanted to talk about this project we are into and we are supporting with the Climate Neutral Cardano. This is a group of ICOs, of SPOs, sorry, and they're all work with green energy, and they give their rewards, not 100%, not all the 100%, to this project, who's called CNC Ala, and CNC is for carbon neutral Cardano, and Ala means forest in Mangalese. This is the official language of Madagascar. And the project is to plant 100K trees in Madagascar to make Cardano carbon neutral. So we're not just trying to do that, we're also planting trees that are that it's for producing food. So the community can also profit, not just having something to do or working to planting trees, and also having food for the community. And this is a beautiful project. We are teaching also permaculture for all these communities in Madagascar. Yes. And oh, cool, nice to know. I'm very happy to hear your father's from Madagascar. And well, we are trying to plant all these trees, and there are a lot of kids working also on the fields. So with these rewards or these ADAs we're donating, the kids can actually go to school and learn about permaculture, and so they can work after they graduate and stay on the fields with the family, but at least they are not working as a child, they're learning. And the other cool thing about this is we are trying to regenerate the soils there with permaculture, of course, too. And yeah, our goal is to basically not just sustainability, of course, doing something better to the world and helping people that actually need. And yeah, the Cienciala is now launching an ISPO as a group. And they're also going to have CNC tokens to the people that wants to delegate to the pools that are into the group. So it works like you are a delegator to these pools, and you will have your 100% rewards from each block or every epoch, and you will earn just for supporting us CNC tokens. And also we're working with CNFTs, so you can also earn some NFTs just for supporting our pools. And that means when we get more support or more delegators, we can donate more of our rewards to this beautiful project. So it's an incentive to all the delegators that want to just to support sustainability and these little communities in Madagascar. And we are working with a few CNFTs creators like Yumi Universe and a lot of them. You can research us in our webpage. And if you also want to participate as NFT creator, you can also contact us. We were really happy to have you. And well, that's almost everything I wanted to talk to you about. And we have already 20,000 ADA in this project. Like, we collect all this ADA, and the project is starting. And if you want to know more about this ISPO, you can stay in contact with me or see my Twitter and everything. So I will post more about it. Also, all the members of the CNC group, it's not already ready, but it's going to be very soon. And yeah, maybe I can try it. It's like I told you, it's my first time, so I don't know how to. Just let me
So at the bottom of your screen, you would have a green button, share screen. And when you click on that, you have the option to share either your page or your computer. So
Okay.
everything that what you can see on your screen can be seen by everybody, or specifically that web page.
Okay, let me.
And thank you, Ricardo. I think it's a good idea that Carolina shows us the website of Grenada. I don't know if you have pictures of the project in Madagascar.
Maybe, yeah, we have also a web page from the Cienciala project. So maybe I can share something too, or I can just put the link there.
That would be great to have the links. Yeah.
The Cienciala is not the only project. Cardano, carbon neutral Cardano did. They also had a successful project. It's called Veritree. So you can also research about it. It's everything there. Also, all the CNFT people that are working with us, and all the pools that are in the group. There's the link, and they are listed there, so you can. Wait a sec. I'm just in a weird browser, so I'm not finding the.
If you want to put the link in the chat, I can click on the link and then share my screen. You have it?
Yes, I have it. Sorry, it was a weird internet, so I couldn't find it actually.
That's fine.
I have this Zoom here, so I put here share screen, and that's it, right?
And then that's it.
So
yay, well done.
Yes, I did it. Sorry for taking so long. So this is the web page, and I can explain you a little bit more. We have it also in my mother language, which is Spanish, so you can also read it in Spanish. And because we thought everything is in English about crypto, so we wanted to diversificate our languages, as you say, me. So we put it also in Spanish. So you can see here, this is our logo. And if you go back, our mission is sustainability. We are donating our 25% of our rewards and put it in the Cienciala project. And if you click here to the Cienciala project, you've got, you have direct access to the other web page, so you can read more about the project. Now we have here why you should stay with us. We are a pool with 0 fees because we just want to help sustainability. It's not for making money or anything, and we really want more delegators, so we can support the project and have more ADA tokens for the forest we're doing in Madagascar. Yes.
Where can we find you? Are you on which wallet can we use to delegate? Are you present on Eternal, for instance?
Well, you can use Yoroi or wherever wallet you have. You just need to have the direct, like the link to my pool, which we have also here. Wait a second. There you go. Here we have it. Here is our pool ID, so you can just click here and copy the link and just use just search for us like as Grana or Grenada, and it's way easier to use our ID. So you can just copy it from here from our web page and give us the delegation.
Fantastic.
And yes, this is our team. This is my co-SPO. And you have also access to my Twitter account. And as you see, we are both vegan and we support sustainability. And if you want to know more about the Cienciala project, you can or click here as climate neutral Cardano, or just click here. And I can show you a bit of the project. This is the web page of Climate Neutral Cardano. This is all the members. You can see all the pools that are into the group and helping to create this beautiful forest in Madagascar. And then we have here the projects. here we have the ISPO pools and the Cardano forest and everything. You can see here also a lot of information about the pools that are in the group. You can also click every pool to go to their web pages. Okay, now I'm here again, sorry. Oh. So here we have the Cardano forest. This is then the one I told you about, the very true one. It was the successful one, they already did it. And then you have the CNCL project, where you can read about the white paper, the tokenomics, and everything. We have a blog, and yeah, it's still a lot of work. We are still working on it. But if you follow any pool, or if you follow me on Twitter, you will get all the information about it. And yeah, that's it. I'm really happy that you invited me tonight. And if you have any questions, or if you want to know anything about it, I would love to answer. And if you want to send me some proposals or some information I can share for you, I will gladly do it. So I will also put the links on the chat, so you can read more about it if you're interested. And thank you very much for letting me speak tonight. And sorry if I got a bit nervous there.
Not at all. Well done. Thank you very much, Carolina. And thank you,
Sure.
Alison and me. I think these were great presentations. I think I would like to ask you two questions that are completely different from what I had in mind at the beginning. One, and maybe you can elaborate a bit how you felt through those, what I would call hyper journeys and hyper growth journeys as we enter into the blockchain space, right? Yours, Carolina, is particularly short compared to maybe Alison's, that is maybe 2 years longer, and Mia's that is about a year old long as a journey. How do you guys feel about that? Literally learning every day, every single second. How do you navigate that, the maybe information overload?
Well, at first, for me, was very difficult because I'm not very techy, so I didn't know, like, it was very difficult for me to understand how it works. But of course, all these friends, these IT friends, told me or explained me how it works. And Twitter helped me a lot too, because I'm not just learning new stuff, so I'm also receiving information about new projects and new proposals, and that this is a very useful information that keeps you upgraded to what is going on. But I understand that it's very difficult to start, to just sit there and start learning, or to find like some motivation about it. But the only thing I want to say is just dig in and try to understand it. And if you need to ask some questions, I'm pretty sure everybody in the community will be glad to answer. Because I don't know any person that's into crypto that doesn't like to speak about crypto. So
Very true. Very true.
So if you know somebody that has questions, then just try to answer all them. Used to this, and I've been on my phone on my free time, my free time when I'm not working, I mean, is it's a lot to do. And yeah, it's I'm trying my best. It's not that I don't know if the hype's still there or not. I'm just going with the flow and see what happens. So I don't know if I answered your question. I hope so.
Yes, you did. How is it for
Sorry.
you, Me? Because you have also the, I would say, added disadvantage of having to deal with multiple jurisdictions, being, the moderator of the Eastern Town Hall, diversity of cultures and diversity of languages on top of that. How do you deal with that?
Yes, thank you for the questions. So there's a lot to tell about this because we've been experienced a lot. So at first, when there are many countries come to work together, like there we have different kind of cultures, and also each culture adapt things in a different way. And at first, we have some issue like working with each other, and also not about the culture, it's also about the working style. Each person has their own working style, and like for when we work with the Indonesians and when we work with the Japanese. And so because our Japanese communities, he rarely speak English, so he speak a little but not a lot, so it's very hard to communicate with him at first. And for the Indonesian, they were very active. They do everything in advance. And for the Vietnamese community, like we start doing gradually, like we didn't match our schedule at first, and then we have to speak it out. We have to really speak things out. We had a very long conversation. We had long meeting at first, just setting up, and until now we still have some struggling dealing like with come to an agreement how to make a real impact to the community, because like we will not being a just a town hall where people meet, but also like we will do something that could onboard and could make them feel value when joining the town hall like that. So yeah, so we've been talking a lot. So we have like we solving issue one by one. So like we solve the issue within the country, and then we solve the issue cross countries, and then we will come to the a real solution. And actually things there's things not work as we always expected, but yeah, because it's community work, and but we try our best. And also the key here is to communicate always. Like we need to communicate, we need to speak with each other what the problem is, and then we can solve it together. So we have a monthly meeting with our core team, and we have 2 hours to talk about things that we have been following up with, and also our new idea, how we onboard new community and how we onboard new project, things like that. And yes, so I think, yes, we just try to be nice to each other, try to be respectful, and also try to speak with each other and try to communicate more. Yes, so that's how
Thank
we
you
do
so
it.
much for sharing this. So what I'm taking as key messages from Carolina is: one, Twitter, great help. Second, talk to people in your communities and learn from them and learn from each other. And that's the transition to the key message for me. Communication is key. Regardless of the language, then the barriers fall. And now, Alison, for the concluding word, maybe for this evening, what would it be for you?
Oh gosh, concluding word, that's a lot of pressure. Well, I wanted to absolutely echo the comment about Twitter. It's a funny thing. Twitter has such a bad reputation, and it's easy to just talk about all the horrible things about Twitter. But I've had the same experience as you, Carolina. I've learned so much. I've met interesting people. I've been introduced to new ideas and new resources. And I think if you want to be part of crypto, Twitter is it's a great resource. I mean, you have to curate it appropriately, but if you do that, I think it can be very powerful. I also really loved what you said, that crypto people always want to talk about crypto, and that's so true. Those of us in this space are so passionate about the technology. And I have a friend whose husband is an entrepreneur, but not really in the crypto space, but in fintech. And she said, you know, we really want to invite you over for dinner so we can ask you about crypto. And I said, well, sure, but you don't need to cook me dinner. I mean, I'm happy to talk about crypto. No bribe is needed. And I think that's really just what makes this space such a great place to be in. Everybody is passionate about doing so many important and interesting and impactful things. And then I guess the last thing I'll say, maybe this is just more of a personal note, you had asked about how to cope with the pace of change. And actually for me, again, that's a positive. Boredom is the biggest enemy for me. And one of the things that I love about crypto, literally impossible to be bored. I mean, it's like you blink and 50 million important things have happened. So it's between the people and the intellectual challenge and the global impact, I mean, there just is not a better place to be. So I'll end with that.
Thank you so much, Alison. Thank you again, Carolina and me, for being so candid this evening and sharing so much with us about your projects, about your journey. Ricardo, thank you so much for allowing me to host this first European Cardano Town Hall for me and on an all-women panel. Yay! The floor is yours. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. Really, it has been amazing.
Should I stop the recording, or Ricardo, do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. Yeah, it was great how you managed for the first time. I remember my first time. That was so terrible. Just I want to forget that. Yeah, incredible. And yeah, thank you to all the guests for taking the time, and for you, me especially, in the middle of the night. Let's keep building. Let's keep building bridges between all the different communities. Have a great evening, and let's stay in touch. That would be amazing.
Yes.
Thank you. Good.
Bye-bye.